Hello everyone and welcome to our weather update on Saturday, May 2nd, 2026, so start of a long weekend, and unfortunately it'll be a bit more changeable than many recent days and weeks. So this morning we have quite a messy picture over Ireland and the UK. We've got a lot of cloud in place, but also some bright spells and sunshine and some showers and rain. It's all thrown in there. And we have some active storms towards western France and Biscay. Also a few into Netherlands, Luxembourg, up into Belgium as well. Right, so looking at the radar as well, you can see for lows. This is me. There we go. Got a few showers in parts of Western Ireland, also in Scotland, and these will get heavier and more widespread through the day. So here is the high resolution UKV. So what you can see going on is we have this morning, again, a mixture of clouds, bright spells, and a few showers at times, especially for the western north. Now through today, we'll see the sun rising, and we'll see thermals getting going. So we'll see some quite heavy showers forming over parts of Ireland and Scotland. Also, as well as that, we'll see some showery rain pushing up from the south into parts of southern England, South Wales, and South East Ireland as well. So cloudy and wet there. And also, there's a chance of a few of the showers turning quite heavy and thundery over eastern parts of southern England. Now overnight tonight we'll see this area of rain pushing northwards over the UK. Some heavy pulses in there, especially further east and south over parts of England. Now tomorrow Sunday, again starting off very messy. This band of rain through northern England, Northern Ireland, heaviest in the east, a few random patches of rain and drizzle elsewhere. Doing what will be quite a cloudy, misty, grey morning. Now, through the afternoon, well, we'll see again sunshine getting going, thermals getting going as well. So, yes, cumulus clouds forming, bubbling up, and we'll see some shower clouds getting going across Ireland, especially there, also parts of West Wales and North Devon, North Cornwall, and across parts of southern England into the early afternoon, and these stay in those places through the day. And also bear in mind that through today and tomorrow, winds will be light, so these showers will be slow moving where they do form, and you could get a shower lasting a good hour or two, dumping quite a lot of rain in a short period of time. So again, yes, quite narrow regions of showers, but if we do get hit by one, it could last a while and cause a few issues. But elsewhere, it's quite dry, albeit cloudy. Right, so overnight Sunday into Monday, Bank Holiday Monday, my birthday, oh my gosh. So we'll see the area of cloud and showers slowly clearing southwards as a light northerly breeze sets in on Monday. And if we just refresh that because it's loading, it's still coming out. I probably should have waited a few more minutes before starting to record. Actually, so Monday morning starts off again cloudy and a bit damp over parts of southern England, South Wales, and Southern Ireland, but increasingly in the north, bright spells will be coming through. And through Monday itself, we'll see these bright spells pushing southwards over the country, and most areas should be quite fine come afternoon and evening, but a few showers likely to form in a few places, especially in southern parts of England and Ireland, where we might see some localized instability, some convergence lines as well, as the winds coming off the sea, meeting these northerly winds over land. We might see a few lines of slow-moving showers, and again, these will be heavy at times, not as widespread as today and tomorrow, but still they'll be around, especially in the south. Now into Monday evening overnight, we'll see clear spells pushing southwards over the country, and a cooler feel, I think, on Tuesday, with northerly winds increasingly getting going. Again, a few showers around, especially in the south of England and Ireland. A few bits of cloud and patchy light showers as well in the north. Just quite a nondescript sort of few days coming up, if I'm being honest with you. But some decent spells at times, especially on Monday. Into Wednesday morning looks very similar. Again, everything's tossed in there at once. Cloud showers and clear spells. It's going to be quite a messy few days, as we have some very shallow areas of low pressure and some weak areas of high pressure milling around the country. So I'll leave it for now with the rain and cloud, and I'll go to the temperature, and we'll come back once the full model output's loaded. So you can see what's happening today, Saturday. It's been quite warm over the past few days. Temperatures widely into the 20 Celsius over parts of England and Wales. Ireland and Scotland pegged back into the mid-teens, but equally still, well, mid-teens and high teens, especially in Ireland and the West. So it's been decent as well, not lying. So as we go into today, Saturday, well, temperature's not as high because of all the clouds and some patchy rain and showers. But yeah, again, feeling quite humid, I suppose, widely mid to high teens. Again, getting into the low 20 Celsius there in parts of eastern UK. But not as high as they have been. Now, tonight will be a mild night because of all the clouds. Notice that getting a bit cooler gradually from the north, as we see some light northerly winds just starting to move in. Now, as we go into Sunday itself, Sunday will be cooler than today. Highest temperatures maximising around 18 or 19, and that is going to be restricted to the southeast of England. Elsewhere, low to mid-teens, and for Scotland and northeast England, well, temperatures capped in single figures. So yeah, going to be feeling quite chilly on that North Sea coast. Overnight to Monday, temperatures, you can see that cooler sector just migrating southwards. So yeah, Monday morning starting off a bit cooler in all areas. And through the day, well, temperatures maximising only 15 or 16 Celsius widely over Wales and England, 14 to 15 in Ireland, Scotland, 13 in the east but cooler in the west. Decent in the sunshine. Monday actually will be quite a nice day. As you go to Tuesday though, Tuesday starting off again a bit cooler than previous nights, and again possibly frost in Scotland over the Highlands and in the glens and valleys. Tuesday's high temperatures really caps in the north, so like 5 to 9 degrees at best north of like Hull to Manchester northwards there, so looking really not that great. And heading off into Tuesday night, we'll see again a cooler start to the day, and Wednesday itself looking again cooler. Temperatures maximising around like 14 to 15 Celsius this time, again limited to the south of England, and again quite a chilly start to Thursday, more widely frost potentials there. And we go back here to finish off the rainfall sequence. You can see what's happening here. Wednesday again, a day of sunshine, some cloud and showers. Notice some pinks over Scotland, so some winteriness can be expected over higher grounds, and the same sort of thing into Thursday. Right, so moving on then to the GFS output. This is from today at midnight. So you see what's happening here. We are between two areas of high pressure, unfortunately. So we have an area of high pressure out here over Europe, also way out to our west near Greenland, in the vast open ocean. Meanwhile, we're under a shallow trough that is gradually going to form over the next few hours. It has formed and will continue to influence our weather. So you see what's happening there. You can see we have the jet stream diving southwards, from Greenland to Iceland, down towards Ireland, and back up northwards towards Scandinavia, and therefore we see a trough forming. And we see a lot of cloud, showers, bits of rain through today and tomorrow. Also very slack gradients, so showers will be slow moving. Monday, though, we see that clearing away. We have a bit of a northerly flow, a transient little ridge in the flow as well. So therefore, quite nice day before we see a light northerly wind carrying us into next week. So temperatures trending lower, and this messy sort of like slack gradient will mean that we'll see a lot of like stagnant low clouds, a lot of showers, some bright spells, and quite chilly nights under clear spells. Upper temperatures are quite cold, especially in the north. We end up towards the end of next week looking, again, we're still under that shallow sort of like cull pattern, that weak trough. And, well, we end up in an easterly by next Saturday, like, quite uncertain, obviously, at this point. And, well, wettest in the south, driest in the north in that pattern. Quite cool still. And we still look quite cool and settles into the third week of May. So that looks quite cool and showery. Certainly it does. And, yeah, it's just staying quite mixed. So, not a great GFS run. This is last night's ECM run. You can see what's happening here. This trough is coming through today and tomorrow. Monday will be a better day in that slack northerly gradient. Tuesday, Wednesday, well, quite slack, quite shallow gradients in that cold pattern where we're not really under high pressure nor low pressure. So very, very, very slack gradients. Chilly nights. Fine enough days in the sunshine, a lot of cloud and showers. Overall, maybe a bit of a higher potential for dry weather with the ECM because we have a bit more high pressure influence, I think, on this run. Equally by next weekend. Well, yeah, see, so GFS went for an easterly flow, but this is just keeping the low pressures coming in from the west and getting more intense. So by next Monday, May 11th, well, that looks like a horrible dartboard day. Not that great, is it? So here's the UK Met run. So UK Met clears away this shallow trough. Briefly, nice, very dark outside. Oh my gosh. Just notice it's really dark outside. Big black cloud overhead. It's 7:21, so the sun's been up for about an hour and a half now. So yeah, it's not raining though. Anyway, so moving on. Again, very slack gradients next week. And yeah, nothing much to say more than that. A bit of a wet spell for Scotland with that low. Turning cooler as well, colder with that northerly flow. GEM, once again, that trough comes through. And next week looks very, very slack. Actually colder as well, because the GEM has a bit more of a trough to our east. And that brings that northerly airflow right down into the country. So you can see, yeah, -5 ice storm comes down southwards. Showers of rain, hail, quite widely. Some sleet is possible as well, and some snow confined at this point to the high ground of Scotland. Right, so we end up next weekend. Okay, so GM also goes for a more easterly trend. Now that's still looking quite chilly. Yeah, it's cold into next weekend, but getting a bit less cold as we go into the second week of May, with the Azores side trying to ridge in, but that won't last long. We've got the jet stream coming into us from Greenland. That will surely drop in this next area of low and its rain bands. And here's the icon. Once again, we clear that trough through today and tomorrow. Monday's a better day. It's the best day of the weekend to get out and about. My birthday, thank you, weather gods. And as we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, trough pattern, weak trough, call icon as a trough more centered over us. So that means we'll see quite a few more showers and areas of low cloud. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, actually quite wet through next week on the icon. Before we go and stay that way into the weekend, so really not looking great. And finally the arpege. Our page, once again, well, looking non-descript through today and tomorrow. Monday is a finer day. Then we go off into that slack gradient next week. And northerly wind is bringing in some colder air. So overall, not looking that great, I must say, for the first bit of May. Let's look at the ensembles for the GFS, the upper temperatures. So you can see what's happening here. This is for Dublin. We're currently about average to a bit above. That lasts into about Monday, Tuesday time. It drops around Monday, Tuesday, and we stay below average. Look at that. From Tuesday all the way out for the foreseeable. This gets us to May 17th. So are we in for like a cool and showery first half to May? Are we? Looking for quite a chilly first half to May. Maybe. We're quite a turn of tides since we have had such a recently Mays have been quite warm. I think the last time we had quite a chilly May was 5 years ago in 2021. Yeah, that's 5 years ago. Yeah, and April of that year was cold as well. Remember that being really quite remarkably cold. It was also quite dry in that April. We had a lot of sunshine, but it was really quite cold. May was wetter and chilly, a bit like the first half of May we're seeing right now in the forecast. So very interesting. Everyone, thanks for watching. I'll see you later, and bye for now. Enjoy the weekend.